Welcome to a highlight reel of ICT Africa's 2024, a year of empowerment, growth, and transformation, guided by our mission to shape a prosperous future for Africans. We've achieved incredible milestones through the dedication of our consultants, support of our partners, and determination of our program beneficiaries.
One word that describes the year for us in ICT Africa here is impact. The year provided us with a lot of opportunities, but particularly it helped us to shape and improve the quality of lives of young Africans and women-led businesses and startups. As an organization, we supported a lot of initiatives, and some of them include Fashionomics Africa Incubator Programme. We also had a program that was targeted at the bootcamp for African women, which supported women-led businesses. We had SkillForge, which was to provide access and skills for young people looking to learn the ropes of how to access jobs and grow their skills. We also had Lintna Bootcamp, which basically supported EdTech businesses and helped them grow. Overall, we had Project HEI. I would never forget that. Join me as I walk you on this journey.
Through the SkillForge Fellowship, we empowered 37 young people with essential skills to thrive in a rapidly evolving job market. With immersive training, hands-on application, and expert mentorship, participants gained the skills, knowledge, and tools to succeed in a competitive job market.
SkillForge, like the name implies, is a program designed to forge the skills of African youth. We have a lot of African youth in population, and to do that, all SkillForge has done is to understand the current gaps in the job market. So we found out that there are technical and soft skills gaps. And we created a curriculum that addresses just that. SkillForge addressed soft skills like critical thinking, organizational relationship and management. We even looked at the future of work, how AI affects us, how we can effectively use AI. During the program, the participants had access to one-on-one mentorship. We give them direct and personalized career advices. After the program, over 70% of our participants have gone on to get new jobs and are doing well for themselves in their various fields.
This program was an absolute game changer for me. The learning was intensive and collaborative, pushing me to new heights. One of my biggest takeaways through the program was the capstone project. My team and I explored trends, analyzed competitive landscape, and identified exciting opportunities in the solar sector. But that wasn't all. I also embarked on a personal project diving into the world of software development. And SkillForge helped me understand the immense potential these skill holds.
This is just the beginning. As we reflect on the success of the SkillForge Fellowship, we are reminded of how far we have come and the limitless possibilities that lie ahead in empowering the next generation. At the Lintna EdTech Bootcamp 1.0, innovative ideas took the center stage. ICT Africa provided a platform for entrepreneurs using technology as a major enabler to reimagine education in Nigeria. EdTech startups were engaged in an immersive training session covering key topics such as achieving a workable MVP and product market fit, and accessing funding for EdTech startups via the Lintna LMS, drawing lessons from ICT Africa's experience in deploying learning and education at scale in over 40 African countries.
This year, we launched the Lintna EdTech Bootcamp 1.0 with the aim to impact the EdTech sector across the country and support entrepreneurs within the EdTech sector. We kicked off with a call for application that resulted in hundreds of applications from various startups across the country. Afterwards, we painstakingly reviewed and shortlisted 30 promising startups to join us in this year's bootcamp. 13 went ahead to participate in the capstone project, which helped us to streamline it down to the top 5 who went ahead to pitch to a jury of industry experts, culminating in our top 2 winners who walked away with a grant of over 1,250,000 naira collectively, and ongoing support from ICT Africa as well. This experience has showed us that there is immense potential within the EdTech space across the continent. Some of our participants have gone ahead to scale the EdTech startups, increase revenue, and even win other competitions. All these have only strengthened our resolve to continue to do more here at ICT Africa. And by next year, we are excited and happy to announce the Lintna EdTech Bootcamp 2.0, which we promise to be bigger, better, and much more impactful.
I facilitated the acquiring and retaining customer segment of the bootcamp. It was such an amazing session. A lot of people reached out to me that it was informative. And personally, I was glad, or I am still glad, that I'm able to contribute to the Nigerian startup ecosystem all the way from Japan. It's such an amazing time.
The bootcamp was an amazing one, very impactful, I must say. It opened our eyes to see things that we were not paying attention to. During the bootcamp, we were able to learn on how to properly position, our startup as EdTech founders. Things to look out for, how to be market worthy, how to make our products and our services, attractive to our target audience. We also learned how to access funds, the type of funds we need to look out for, and things we need to put in place to access some of these funds. Majorly, we also, for us, we saw the part that we need to partner with government, which was some of the things we were trying to do. But from this bootcamp, we're able to learn the right way to go about it. It made us, to go back to actually read a lot on government policies, on EdTech, across states, even the federal in itself.
The EdTech Bootcamp sparked new ideas and solutions that are shaping the future of education. Together, we will continue to pave the way for transformative change in the EdTech space. The Bootcamp for African Women Entrepreneurs focused on empowering women entrepreneurs across African regions, offering resources and trainings to build resilient businesses. With 6 modules and 36 sessions delivered in English and French, we reached 1,418 women, equipping them with the tools to succeed in today's dynamic economy.
The business survival rate in Africa is quite low, with African women entrepreneurs facing significant challenges in sustaining their businesses beyond the first 5 years. This is largely due to the lack of essential business skills. So to bridge this gap, ICT Africa, with support from the Africa Development Bank and regional partners, launched the Bootcamp for African Women Entrepreneurs. This 6 weeks capacity building program empowered over 1,000 female entrepreneurs across 34 African countries, equipping them with these basic essential skills to sustain and to scale their businesses. Participants gained insights on business growth strategies and, of course, topics covering leveraging digital tools and expanding into global markets, and, of course, many more topics. A key milestone for this bootcamp was the launch of the e-commerce manual, which served as a lasting resource to guide these women in navigating the ever-evolving Africa's digital economy. Beyond skill building, the bootcamp fostered collaboration. It fostered partnership among these women from this diverse Africa region. It created a community, a forum for them to support each other and to thrive together. And the testimonies from this resilient African woman entrepreneurs speaks volume about the transformation and the high level of impact that occurred in their businesses and their lives during this bootcamp period.
The project 50, I was a facilitator and one of the mentors of the project. I was training on e-commerce, digital marketing, and building an online presence. Our goal was to equip the participants with skills to build a robust presence online for their businesses, understand the fundamentals of e-commerce for business growth, develop digital marketing plans that aligns perfectly with their unique businesses, as well as implement inbound marketing strategies for their businesses. For me, I found this very relevant because in the technical world that we are, there is a need for every business to have an online presence, to have an online community, to have an online space where they can thrive and grow and blossom. Right? So it was very practical, it was very relatable, especially in a space where tech is a unique tool to grow every business. One thing that really marked me was how practical and interactive our sessions were. After every session, they have some kind of assignment that they take back home to, replicate or practicalize what they have learned in a session in their own unique businesses. And that for me was the easiest way to learn, and it was also a very practical way to learn. And I found that the questions that the women were asking could tell me firsthand that they have gone back home and implemented what we are teaching in a session, and found some challenges, and bring them back to class for some more explanation, or just for some kind of clarification. And that alone was a very significant for me personally.
J'ai eu l'honneur de participer au Bootcamp pour les femmes entrepreneurs africaines organisé par EyeCity Africa. Mon aventure entrepreneuriale a commencé par une passion, celle de répondre aux besoins alimentaires de qualité tout en créant des opportunités pour les jeunes et les femmes de ma communauté. Avant ce Bootcamp, mon parcours était parsemé de défis. Comment structurer mon entreprise, comment élargir ma vision et maximiser l'impact de mon projet. Le Bootcamp HEI Africa a été une expérience transformante. J'ai acquis les compétences essentielles en gestion financière, en stratégie marketing et en leadership. Ce programme m'a permis de mieux comprendre comment optimiser mes ressources, développer ma présence en ligne et créer une marque forte pour Timi Multiservice. Le soutien des mentors et les autres participants a été incroyable. Les échanges, expériences, les ateliers pratiques et les moments de réflexion m'ont donné des outils concrets pour surmonter mes blocages et aller de l'avant. Grâce au Bootcamp, j'ai pu poser des bases d'une boutique en ligne pour Timi Multiservice, améliorer la qualité de mes services et renforcer ma confiance en tant que femme entrepreneur. Aujourd'hui, je me sens mieux équipée pour faire grandir mon entreprise et impacter positivement ma communauté.
With each woman empowered, we have taken one more step toward a more equitable and resilient economy. The Bootcamp for African Women Entrepreneurs is just the beginning. We are confident in the lasting impact as these empowered entrepreneurs continue to lead the charge for a brighter future. All these would not have been possible without the incredible ICT Africa team. We believe that teamwork builds dreams. This year, we grew in numbers and capacity. Our team moments remind us of the joy of collaboration and the shared purpose that drives our mission. We celebrate our dream team.
I remember when I joined ICT Africa in April, I was a bit skeptical because I was moving from a fully on-site to fully remote role, and I wasn't so sure if I would be able to navigate the whole environment. But yeah, the team managed me well. I got a soft landing with the team. I was able to navigate the environment, having to network with people, work with people that I don't see physically, having to work on projects that I've never had opportunities to work on before. So it's been an amazing journey at ICT Africa. The project, the impacts made, the numbers, they're actually something that gets me going and then keeps me like, oh, you need to be on your A games, you need to be, excellence should be your priority. Don't settle for less, you don't do average here. And this is something that keeps me going and keeps me up on my toes to get the best out there.
ICT Africa played a key role in bridging the gap between higher education and innovation. Through our HEI practice, we empowered 62 African higher education institutions and research centers across Africa with the relevant skills and toolkits to foster entrepreneurship and commercialize research.
Project HEI sought to improve the capabilities of higher education institutions in Africa, enterprise support organizations within these institutions, and research centers to better and further support youth and women-led startups to scale. ICT Africa HEI Practice achieved this first by mapping over 1,000 institutions, of which 26 were interviewed on the successes and impacts of their entrepreneurial initiatives. Additionally, there were physical on-site visits to universities in Ghana, Ashesi and Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, and Strathmore University and the University of Nairobi in Kenya to observe and gather physically their entrepreneurial resources and activities. These insights were distilled to develop an ideal HEI model for entrepreneurship and innovation support and develop a pilot curriculum to train institutions on the knowledge, skills, and tools required to help student innovators and entrepreneurs to scale. Participants during the capacity building workshop reimagined an ideal HEI model for commercializing research outputs, developing capacity building programs for young entrepreneurs, strengthening the entrepreneurial ecosystem, and establishing enterprise support organizations. The ICT Africa HEI Practice is building a prosperous future where young African innovators can thrive.
In this workshop has been very, very vital, where my skills as a manager have been really enhanced. And during the sessions, we were able to learn issues on how to build an ecosystem, entrepreneurial ecosystem in a university setting. So this, we are already working on some of the key learnings we got out of that, how to even get out of our stakeholders, who are they and how they would influence our operations. The other key aspect was access to funding, quite critical that in academic institutions getting funding to support innovators, support entrepreneurs, support students is quite challenging. But I think some of the learnings are going to enable us to see how we build work with investors, angel investors. And also critical was that the IP and the commercialization processes and systems, which are really going to help us to see on how we improve to be able to serve and enable these entrepreneurs be nurtured through the higher education institutions.
As we look to the future, our HEI practice impact will continue to unlock opportunities, nurture innovation, and shape the next generation of leaders across Africa. Through our creative innovation practice, we launched the second year of the Fashionomics Africa Incubator Programme, a celebration of creativity and entrepreneurship in the fashion industry. This year, we supported 1,250 fashion entrepreneurs across over 30 countries, equipping them with resources, market access, and skills to thrive while embracing sustainability in a competitive industry.
The Fashionomics Africa Incubator Programme targets early-stage entrepreneurs across the fashion value chain. During this 8-week program, tailored content is offered to the entrepreneurs in the areas of marketability, branding, access to markets, as well as access to finance as well. The program focuses on delivering this training in English, Arabic, Portuguese, and French, ensuring that they are properly equipped to thrive and run sustainable businesses. Over the course of the program, we've had testimonials from so many entrepreneurs who have been able to scale their businesses, operate beyond their country of operation. They have been able to implement and grow online brands, been able to open stores and subsidiaries in other countries, been able to increase their customer clientele, and most importantly, been able to increase their revenue and sales as well. So we look forward to the continuous growth of these fashion entrepreneurs and the impact as well this would have on the African creative ecosystem.
I have been a 2-time facilitator on the Fashionomics Incubator Program. The Fashionomics Incubator Program is such an impactful program, not just for the brands, but even for me as a facilitator. It's been such a joy and a delight interacting with brands from different parts of the continent. I'm seeing the uniqueness of businesses and ideas that are coming out of the continent, and seeing how important it is for them to get access to the necessary tools and foundations that they need. From my classes, I've gotten a lot of feedback from the participants on how important it is for them, how it's an important foundation for them as they, go on their journey. Oftentimes in the fashion business, the creative business, the foundations are often ignored. The foundations around, the right way to start, how to start, the right steps to follow are often ignored. But from my sessions, the participants have learned, what are the steps, the right steps in starting your fashion business, how to build a business that is sustainable, how to build a business that becomes profitable. And I've gotten feedback from participants from all over the continent on the impact that particular session has had in their business. So I think that it's a very important one. And generally, I think that what the Fashionomics Incubator represents in the creative ecosystem is so important. We don't have a lot of this, and African fashion businesses need as many opportunities and as many channels that they can get to learn, to connect, and to just build better and profitable businesses.
A few months ago, I discovered the Fashionomics Africa Incubator Programme on social media, and I decided to join. It turned out to be one of the best decisions of my career. Over the past 7 weeks, this program has been nothing short of transformative. It opened my eyes to many aspects of building and scaling a successful fashion business, from mastering the fundamentals of fashion business to exploring strategies for growth, market research, and brand positioning. Each session expanded my understanding and reshaped how I view my work. Highlights included lessons from e-commerce and digital marketing strategies, eco-friendly practices in fashion, and leveraging technology to enter global markets. The sessions on investment preparedness and financial modeling were especially impactful in helping me refine my brand's direction. The program was exceptionally well organized, with insightful lessons delivered by knowledgeable facilitators. Networking events were another highlight, as they allowed us to connect, collaborate, and inspire one another to keep pushing forward.
We are excited to see how these leaders will shape the future of fashion across the continent. We will continue to empower creatives to push boundaries, scale their innovations, and embrace sustainable success. And at the heart of this journey are our valued partners, whose collaboration has been pivotal in turning this vision into reality. These projects reflect the power of collaboration, innovation, and commitment to change. From equipping young professionals with market-ready skills to empowering entrepreneurs and transforming industries, our work this year has impacted lives across the continent.
All right, thank you very much for joining us, being a part of the sources that we've had so far. We're looking at the next quarter, the next year, years ahead, and we're looking at doing great work. The year 2024 would not have been a success without the amazing team at ICT that made all of the great work possible. Without the team, there is no ICT Africa. Also, we'd like to say a special thank you to all our partners, all our donors, stakeholders, especially our consultants that make the work that we do work. You're the real MVPs. And now, lest I forget, of course, the beneficiaries, who are the ones that are being impacted directly or indirectly by the amazing work that ICT Africa is doing. We look forward to the year 2025. We look forward to constantly, delivering great work, excellent work, and more importantly, improving the entrepreneurship ecosystem and creating jobs, while also enabling those who are looking to transition into work with relevant skills and opportunity. Thank you.
As we close this remarkable year, we remain committed to shaping the prosperous future we desire in Africa. To our partners, consultants, and program participants, thank you for walking this journey with us. Together, we look forward to shaping an even brighter 2025. ICT Africa, shaping a prosperous future for Africans.